Hello and welcome to the Mutagen video. Today I'm going to show you the best way to get Mutagen Mutagel. Alright, so first up, you can craft Mutagen and Mutagel in your chemistry bench, right? You can craft Mutagen by combining 800 Mutagel. Right. Makes 6 when you combine 800. So, and then you can craft Mutagel from Mutagen. Takes 4 to craft the Mutagel, and we'll show you real quick. Doesn't. Okay, so you can't craft even in creative mode without at least mutagen in there. So we'll put the mutagen back in and make mutagel. So you can see the ratio here. You can craft 1, and it makes 400, 408, but we'll say 400. So basically, if you were to try and get all the mutagel back that you put in with mutagen, you would end up with a 200 loss. So, where do you get Mutagen and Mutagel? Well, there's quite a few places. The first one we're going to show you is going to be the Rockwell Guts biome. That may not be the official name, but yeah. So to get to it, you go here. I'm going to show you on this bridge. It's at about 5025. Alright, there's 2 entrances here. It's easy to tell. There's a behind me here is a round cylinder covered in tentacles. Find that, then you'll find the doorway. You can just go right in. I'm going to go ahead and show you the whole pathway down to where we're going to go to find the mutagel, right? And then I'll show you how to get the mutagen afterwards, and then I'll show you another farming place for mutagel as well. So you can skip ahead a little bit if you want, if you don't want, if you already know how to get down here. But if you don't, this is how you do it. We're going to go all the way down to Rockwell's Heart. We're going to head down this little ramp here. There's going to be a bit of cave lag. You need to be careful to stay away from the edges when coming down here. You'll get mesh detected and potentially die. And we're going to test a few different methods for how to collect this so you can see what's the best way of collecting this. Go ahead and toggle the helmet visor on in case there's more players down here or something, so I can see them before maybe they see me. So here we go. I've been doing a lot of this recording on official PvP. That way you can tell that this will definitely work. Some single player is a little weird. Not everything works the same. Not every rate maybe is the same, and it's just slightly different. So not everything you do on single player will necessarily work on visual PvP. So I try and test it on both, and then let you and then bring my information to you. So here we go. Just head down this a little bit. Just follow these pathways all the way down to the heart. Watch out for the different plants and stuff. Watch out for these guys with the spotlights. If that spotlight hits you, they'll teleport to you and start spawning some crazy enemies on you. So like this. Yeah, there you go. And if I stick around for very long, he'll start spawning in all kinds of different crazy enemies. So I'm gonna run from it. These tentacles are kind of annoying, but you can kill them with 3 punches if they spawn on you and you need to fight them for whatever reason. And if you don't know, Rockwell is voiced by David Tennant, so it's kind of neat. So here we are. We made our way down, follow this waterfall off, and here's Rockwell's Heart. We're gonna go right below it here, and I'm gonna show you how to do this here. There's some water down here. It doesn't necessarily look like water. It's it's acid, I guess. It'll burn you, but for whatever reason, when I first come down here, it's glitched. So we'll get to see that. So that's fun. It looks like, if you can kind of see it, it looks like the BSP mesh from the BSP boxes from Unreal Engine. So basically, they just made a BSP volume for the water, and the texture's not loading. But yeah, you can see if you jump in it, you get acid burn and you start dying. So what you gotta do is and mantis and stuff that go into the acid burn will eventually die. But the big thing here is you just wait for the water to recede. It goes down and comes back up. When it recedes, you can see there's mutagel down here that you can pick up by hand. You can whip it up, alright, and you can get a few by whipping it. That way you can pick up large areas at once, or you can go down and just pick it up by hand. I'm trying to lose aggro from these creatures that are down here real quick. Gotta bring a weapon with me, so. Alright, we'll go down here and start gathering by hand. You can kind of see how this works. I'm getting, mostly just kind of 1 to 2 mutagel per pick up here. We'll run around. And then speed this. Yeah, here comes the water. It's coming up, and gotta run away from it. Alright, once the water recedes, you can go pick up more, but I'll go ahead and skip ahead and show you how much we got by hand. Alright, so we're both down there picking up some stuff here, and there we go, we got 89 mutagel by hand picking. Right, so now we're going to try with a mining drill. I'll make this real quick for you. You've already seen this happen, so we'll just do this test real fast. And I'll show you how much more I get with a mining drill than I did with my hand. I believe this is a 113 mining drill, 123, something like that. No higher than 120, I don't believe. So it's just an apprentice mining drill we got out of a drop. I have to be real careful with those tentacles. If they slap me, it could kill my baby reaper. It's really weird. When we got our reapers, a couple of people got killed by those tentacles and lost their baby reapers. So I have to be really careful when I'm down here. Don't make this video for you guys so I don't lose my reaper. Alright, it's going to recede, and I'm going to jump back down there and collect the mutagel with the drill here. And as I showed you earlier in the video, you can combine this into mutagen. Alright, yeah, there's a bunch back here if you don't have to worry about the tentacles like I do. It's really easy to collect. The tentacles aren't that dangerous to you. And there we go, 150. So we got almost double using the mining drill. Alright, now I'm going to show you about mutagen. So when you look on the bottom right of the screen here, you can see that little weird kind of like little blot. That's a mutagen buff. That means there's some in the area, somewhere in this zone. That basically anywhere in this biome you can find it. Here's the thing, you gotta be real close to it for it to render in, so I'm going to show you this real quick. So it's right there. See how close I had to be to render in? Yeah. And then when you come down and grab it, what's going to happen is all these eyeballs are going to aggro you and start spawning stuff. Alright, so people will tell you to grab it and then run and get out of the biome, but really there's a trick so you can stay down here, because if you notice, I still have the mutagen buff, which means there's more mutagen down here. And since it's a rare spawn down here and doesn't spawn very often, if there's more, I want to find it. So what I'm going to do is try a little trick here that we do with beaver dams sometimes. And we're going to stash the mutagen in a vault, right? And then we're going to die. And we should lose aggro if it works like the beaver dams. And then I can continue looking for more mutagen. Okay, so we're gonna try that out. I gotta get this door closed so they don't bite my beds. There we go. And then I'll run away from here and I end up doing, before I die, I will go ahead and search for more mutagen just so I can try and get its location. So I'll go ahead and skip ahead where I will go ahead and let all the things in the area that are aggro to me kill me. And then since I don't have any other trimates in the area, the aggro ends and I can safely look for mutagen again. Right, and just to re-show you, this is how close you got to be for mutagen to, there you go, to render. Right, and this is what it looks like. And of course, when you grab it, you're going to get a lot of aggro. There we go. You also get these seeds that let you grow different types of meat. So that's kind of an interesting concept now. We can grow meat instead of having to go out and farm it. I don't know how that's going to work out, but we'll see. Okay, the next area is these asteroids. It's a rare spawn for the one with the mutagel. Sorry, not mutagel. So we're going to test out all the different ways of farming these rocks that give mutagel and see what works. So I'm going to test the doed first. Alright, the doed is just getting stone. So we'll switch it up and go with the Anki in a minute. I'm just going to test a few more hits and see how that goes. Alright, and still just stone. Alright, so now we're going to test the Anki. And you can see we're getting ambergris and mutagel. Alright, the Anki gets a decent amount of mutagel. It's getting between 1 to 8 mutagel per rock, so you know, that's pretty good. And if you notice, there's a whole lot of asteroids around here you can go get mutagel from. That's a lot of traveling. They're a lot farther apart than they look. But you can spend, you know, the entire Ark day out here collecting these before they go away. So as you see, we're getting one there. We got 8 on another one. It's just kind of random. This Anki does have 600 melee, if you're wondering, but the melee doesn't seem to really affect it. So here we use a mining drill, and see what we get. So we got 3 from that. Right, so basically the mining drill is going to get anywhere between 1 to 4 mutagel. I don't think I ever got 8 like I did with the Anki off of 1, but it does get a lot of the other stuff, right? It fills up your inventory fast. So you just have to do a lot of dropping and dumping, and it's not the most efficient way. Anyway, so we'll try the primitive pick next. You can see I got 4 mutagel from that. We got 3 from this one. Alright, we got 5 from this one. So you can kind of see that the primitive pick seems to work pretty well. So whenever this area does spawn, it's not a bad idea to come out here with a pick and go crazy. Now I'm going to show you some higher weapons here. Right, the pick's 243, the drill's 123, and okay, the drill's still getting about the same as the primitive drill. The drill breaks down, requires gas. I would just come out here with some decent picks and do it that way instead of the drill. But the drill doesn't take your stamina down, so yeah. Now we're going to try this pick. Remember, this pick is like 243. Okay, and it's getting about the same mutagel as the primitive pick was. So just come out here with whatever is cheapest for you. Primitive, of course, you'll have to repair a lot, but I'll bring a bunch with you. We're going to try the Strider out just to see, because the Strider is a big farmer, and it gets more metal than the Anki and stuff. So far, it seems anyway. So we're trying it out, and it does not get mutagel at all. Oh, there we go. So yeah, if you want mutagel from the asteroids, you just come out with a pick and farm it up. Again, the asteroids are spread out pretty far. You may want to come out with multiple people, not just by yourself. It is less efficient than just going down into collecting the mutagel every time it spawns under the heart with the mining drill, but at the same time, it's also that's a really rare spawn on the asteroid, so it may be worth the time of going there, because you can definitely rack up a bunch. It'll just take longer. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have an awesome day.